what are the likely challenges that this review is likely to face, and how do you think they can be addressed?
I hope I got your question. Can you repeat the question? There was a glitch.
Yes, I mean, from what Dr. Oni said, the review is likely to face some challenges. And I'm asking you that what are the likely challenges that the review is likely to face, and how can they be addressed?
I think once they have the resources, the capacity, and then also you have to think of the financial, and I'm sure since it's the federal government from the presidency that they have what they need. But usually, like I said, law reform in general, because law reform will embrace law review and law revision. It's a painstaking job. It requires that kind of thoroughness. It's not something they can even achieve in 6 months, let me be honest. Unless 6 months they want to identify all the laws that needed to be reformed by way of either review or revision. But then the challenges have always been there. Challenges of because of the nature of our system and the sources of law. It's hush-push of laws, and then we have also other cultural values. The constraints must be tackled for them to be move ahead. But I believe with the presidential fiat they have already to inaugurate that committee, that they have all the political and economic leadership will from the part of government to pursue that. But I just want to give a final, my final statement, because I'm on a mission, as you are aware. I'm one of the 3 UN expert commissioners on Sudan conflict, and I'm in Addis Ababa. We're making a lot of consultation, and I have meeting in the next few minutes. So I think the business of revision and review exercise, it must focus on eliminating all repealed laws. You will see some laws repealed. People are not even aware. Law must be clear, must be certain, must be concise, must be predictable. So they must focus on eliminating all of that, remove it from our status book. All the confusing laws that people don't even know have been obsolete law must be deleted. Those unnecessary that have been overtaken by modern socioeconomic changes must be removed. They are no longer, they have outlived their usefulness. And we must come back to institutional mechanism and reforming institutional mechanism for law reform and continuous law review and revision, including the work of legislators. I want to see at the end some of the things that are in conflicting laws also dealt with and handled. For example, you'll be surprised that under our law, a woman can still be chastised by the husband. You'll be surprised that under our law, Matrimonial Causes Act is at variance with the practice. If he says that a woman's matrimonial home is that of husband, and then you have the policies of state of origin saying the other way. You also look at the issue of age of marriage we don't have. You look at the labor laws I've mentioned, the ICT laws, corporal punishment still allowed under the law. This is even unconstitutional. Degrading treatment, even corporal punishment, both at school and as a way of punishment by the court. There are a lot of, I don't want to go into practice direction and guidelines and the rules of high court, because those ones can be amended by the institutions. I want to also say that Nigerian Bar Association is focused on this law review and bringing our laws to date. The president, Mazi Afamosigwe, senior advocate of Nigeria Life Venture, has inaugurated justice reform sector, and I am the chairperson of that justice reform sector. And we hope we're also looking, and the committee members, so it's one area that of course the MBA will cooperate fully with the federal government. Will be making submissions to those who are working under the committee that has been set up by the Attorney General of the Federation and the presidency. And we hope that together, because it requires a lot of coming together and then avoiding all of the usual pitfalls that divide us, that also constrain law reform in Nigeria. That's why we still end up with colonial laws that have long been even deleted from the status book of those colonial masters. So time is now, and we must seize this opportunity. Thank you once more for this opportunity. Thank you. I'm sorry I have to leave.
Thank you very much, Professor. Time is now. and we must seize this opportunity. We have to let you go now. Thank you so much for your contribution, Professor Joy Ngozi Ezelo, Senior Advocate of Nigeria and Officer of the Order of the Niger, OON. Thank you so much for your contribution, and we wish you success in your assignment. Thank you.
Thank you.